One of the most dangerous spiders in the world, and tonight found in Newcastle, is making history for the largest web ever found.
Local experts say it's one of the largest spider species in the world.
It's the biggest we've ever received.
I did not expect to find the world's deadliest spider.
They are dangerous. They are one of the most venomous spiders in the world.
This is so weird. Oh my God, they're so strange. Such a strange animal.
What is that?
Back here in our country, police in the city of Edmonton have released video of a cave which they say was being used as a shelter for someone.
I've not seen something with the populations this abundant in quite some time. They're super annoying because they kind of get all over everything.
Here we've got a chamber which is absolutely covered in witch marks, and what these are here for is in order to ward off evil of all sorts.
From eerie humanoid figures lurking in the shadows to mysterious creatures living high up in the mountains. These caves, housing millennia-old critters, hold the truths of myths, which I will be revealing for you now. So, tag along for the creepiest cave discoveries that will leave you stunned. In this incredible footage from a visitor at the Giant's Causeway, some people witness a hidden door in the mountains closing.
Today we're being told tourists and National Trust rangers saw the legendary Finn disappear into a magical doorway.
Look. The camouflage door blends perfectly with the rock face, closing seamlessly and leaving no trace, except shocked witnesses.
I would think he might need a long sleep after this busy summer season.
Could it be a giant vanishing into the rocks? The video, shot on a mobile phone, appears to show a door to a hidden passage or cave in the mountains. According to the employees, this door leads to a spacious chamber deep within the cliffs, an ideal spot for a giant to sleep undisturbed. The sighting has left everyone amazed and wondering if the legends are true.
Anybody from along this part of the coast knows that through the summertime you'll regularly see Finn McCool somewhere along the Giant's Causeway.
Witch marks. If there's a gateway to hell, a portal from the underworld used by demons and witches to wreak their evil havoc on humanity, then it could be in a small East Midlands cave. Hundreds of witches' marks, believed to be from the 17th and 18th centuries, have been discovered at Cresswell Crags, Nottinghamshire. These marks, also known as apotropaic marks, were scribed into the cave surface, as they were thought to keep evil spirits from coming from the underworld.
Here we've got a chamber which is absolutely covered in witch marks, and what these are here for is in order to ward off evil of all sorts.
Initially thought to be graffiti, they've now been reclassified. This site is believed to hold the biggest concentration of protective marks found in British caves.
Villagers believe, particularly in times of poor harvest, that the evil spirits would rise out of these depths.
It's a fascinating glimpse into how people in the past sought to protect themselves from the supernatural. Mysterious cave carvings.
What is this place? It's like a weird devil house. Is that a bird?
While looking for some thrill, these adventurers delved into the heart of a dense forest, drawn by rumors of an ancient ruin hiding among the trees. As they walked through the overgrown paths and tangled bushes, they saw the old ruins of a forgotten civilization. Among the old stones and worn carvings, they found clues from a long time ago.
I've lost his mind. Oh, it's got a note on it. Oh.
The carvings on the walls were really spooky, with some that looked like the bones of a girl.
Oh yeah. What the f*** is this place?
Others like skulls.
Shit, that is creepy weird. Oh. No, come on, have a look at this.
And there was even one that resembled cyclopses.
What? There's a cyclops? Oh yeah. What? Shit. There's a Cyclops. If you look at it, this would be such a mad place to take mushrooms.
These creepy carvings added to the thrill of their adventure. Even though the place felt spooky and there were signs of modern life nearby, they were still determined to learn more about what happened there in the past. The Nagar. This individual with a camera explores through the forest, hoping to find something interesting to film. What he saw was really shocking. A strange little figure standing in a nearby tree hollow. He used his camera to get a closer look and saw a slender, 2-foot-tall creature standing, trying to hide itself. This creature, called the Nagar, also known as wild little people, are creatures that lived in the woods. It looked cautious, like it was watching out for the intruder. Yahasari are known as tricksters and are generally depicted as small, but otherwise ordinary-looking people. The person filming was amazed by what they saw and knew it was something special they'd remember for a long time. Alien Cave. Sometimes tourists had experiences that they never would have expected. A group of tourists were passing by a cave when some suggested going inside to explore. When they went inside, it turned out to be their biggest mistake. Inside, there was an alien-like figure that may have been disturbed by their presence and came towards them angrily. They barely managed to save their lives and escape from there, but the presence of that alien became a mystery. I don't know how long it had been there, but it was clear that it didn't want them coming inside. Perhaps some secret alien mission was going on there. Humanoid in cave. In this shocking video, some explorers were out adventuring in the mountains when they panned their camera toward a distant cave high up on a cliff. As they zoomed in, they were stunned by what they saw. A humanoid figure standing at the cave entrance. With its head shining brightly, it was impossible to discern its facial features, sparking intense curiosity. Could this have been a cryptid or an alien hiding in the mountains? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Alien. Check this recent sighting that's been giving everyone the chills. Captured in eerie night vision, we see a mysterious figure with a slender body and large, glowing eyes peering out from the shadows. The creature's otherworldly appearance and the haunting green hue make the footage even more spooky. This video was shared by an Instagram account, sparking a wave of curiosity and speculation. The creature's movements and the way it seems to vanish into the darkness leaves us curious. Creepy cave. These cars stopped in the middle of a mountain pass to admire the stunning scenery. While everyone was busy capturing the beauty of the mountains, one individual zoomed in on a distant peak and noticed something astonishing. High up from the ground, there appeared to be a cave, an unusually well-crafted entrance that seemed man-made. This discovery sparked wild speculation, with some calling it an entrance to the underworld, and others believing it might just be the gateway to a massive scientific or government project hidden in the mountains. Cave Skinwalker. Heading out on an adventurous journey among the rocky hills, a couple decides to explore a mysterious cave. As they venture deeper, they come across an unexpected find, an old mine shaft adorned with rusted nails and sealed passages. Their excitement quickly turns to fear when they notice a pair of glowing eyes peering at them from the darkness. Feeling spooked, they hastily retreat from the cave, eager to avoid any potential risk. Despite their escape, the identity of the glowing eyes remains a puzzle, with the man suggesting they may have encountered a skinwalker. This eerie encounter leaves them with lingering questions and a sense of unease. Siberian cave creature. In this eerie video, a man points his torch towards a small cave opening, only to reveal something truly unsettling. A shadowy black figure peeks out from the cave with one eye, its head tilted. Half of its body is visible, while the other half remains hidden behind the cave wall. This sight is really creeping me out. What are your thoughts on this supposed Sasquatch? A hoax or the real thing? The figure's appearance and behavior certainly raises questions. As always, these kinds of sightings spark some intense debate. Ancient swords.
Wow!
Archaeologists in Israel have discovered 4 Roman-era swords in a cave near the Dead Sea.
Rare archaeological trove just discovered in the Judean desert.
Even at roughly 1,900 years old, the artifacts are exceptionally well preserved. 3 of the swords had iron blades inside wooden scabbards and measured 24 to 26 inches long. The 4th was about 18 inches long. The researchers haven't yet carbon dated the weapons or the head of a javelin known as a pilum found alongside them.
Wow.
But they think the artifacts came from a Jewish uprising against the Romans in the 130s CE. It's a remarkable find, shedding light on ancient conflicts and equipment used during that time. Mexican giant. The sighting of a giant figure behind a residential building in a Mexican town sent shockwaves through the community. Residents fled their homes in terror, thinking their town was under invasion. Some speculated that the figure could be one of the ancient giants, tying the event to local legends. Others believed it might be an extraterrestrial being, given Mexico's history with alien conspiracies. Despite many ideas, no one could figure out what the creature was, which left everyone confused and curious. People still argue about whether it was a real creature or a well-planned trick. What do you think? Do you believe it was a real sighting or just a big joke? Terrifying cave creature.
لا بسم الله.
In this chilling video, a brave explorer confronts a legendary witch at an ancient ruin rumored to be her territory. As he gets closer, the tension builds up and strange sounds fill the air as the witch feels him coming. Hidden yet watchful, she observes his every move as he delves deeper into her lair. The explorer tries to film her and stop her magic, but she slips away into the dark tunnels. She curses him and makes rocks fall.
لا بسم الله.
Blocking his way out. In a moment, the screen fades to black. Yet, miraculously, the explorer emerges unscathed from the ordeal, offering a glimpse into the mysterious world of the supernatural. Well, I guess if he hadn't made it out, we wouldn't be watching this video right now, huh? Forbidden Rabbit Hole. In this creepy video, a group of explorers delve into the mysterious tunnels of Project Risa and come across something creepy. As they navigate the dark and narrow passages, their camera captures a small, eerie figure darting on two legs. Let's give it another look. Well, looks like our mysterious tunnel creature turned out to be quite the sprinter, didn't it? Instead of facing our daring explorers head-on like a real champ, it decided to pull a disappearing act down some subterranean side street. Maybe it was just camera shy, or perhaps it realized it was dealing with some top-tier athletes and decided to play it safe. Either way, if it ever wants a rematch, we all know who'd come out on top. Scary tunnel creatures. A lone explorer delves deep into a mysterious tunnel system shrouded in secrecy due to trespassing laws. As the daring explorer ventures further, he encounters not one, but two strange creatures lurking in the shadows. One of these creatures, curious as ever, gives our explorer the once-over before vanishing into the darkness. And then, that scream! A spine-chilling sound echoing through the tunnels, sending shivers down our spines just thinking about it. Traversing over 10 miles of labyrinthine tunnels hidden deep within a forest, with that eerie feeling of being watched creeping up on him, and then the signs that he might not be alone. Either way, this adventure has definitely got us on the edge of our seats, craving more spine-tingling thrills. Sewer creature. This video features a dark, damp sewer filled with shadows and mystery. Suddenly, a slender, slimy creature with glowing eyes peeks out from behind a wall. It slinks forward, its eerie eyes glinting in the dim light, watching intently. Just as a sewer worker takes a step towards it, the creature bolts, disappearing into the darkness, leaving us with our hearts pounding and the video cutting off abruptly. But in a twist, this spine-chilling video was actually part of an April Fool's gag by United Utilities. They created this convincing footage to raise awareness about a real problem lurking in our sewers: fatbergs. United Utilities used this clever marketing stunt to spread an important message: only flush the 3 P's: pee, paper, and poo. Well, that was one clever move. Spooky shaft. Have you seen this spine-chilling video making rounds on the internet? It shows a group of miners standing cautiously in a crumbling shaft, their faces tense with anticipation. The shaft looks like it's about to collapse at any moment, adding to the already eerie atmosphere. But here's where it gets really creepy. The caption claims that these miners have found hell. As if that wasn't enough, the video features a background soundtrack of people shrieking and crying loudly, making it seem like the very depths of the underworld are about to burst forth, creating an unsettling experience, blurring the line between reality and horror. Dragon in Cave. This one's known as the cave dragon, a legendary being from folklore, described as dragon-like serpents or worms. These creatures are said to hide in caves and underground tunnels. According to legend, they're not just dangerous, but also known to guard hidden treasures. Kinda sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, right?
Right.
Well, a group of fearless explorers in England found themselves face to face with one of these mythical beasts while searching for fossils. The dragon-like creature lunged at them, but thankfully, they managed to escape safely. But after hearing this tale, I'm definitely thinking twice about venturing into any caves. What do you guys think? Hunched Figure. Check out this wild sighting from Paraná, Brazil. A giant was reportedly spotted walking down a mountain, and it's causing quite a stir. From a distance, this figure appears incredibly tall and seems to have long arms. Whatever it was, it definitely alarmed a group of people enough for them to start recording. Seriously, you wouldn't just start filming someone casually walking down a hill, right?
Right.
This mysterious figure has left everyone buzzing with curiosity and speculation. Could it be a real-life giant, or is there some other explanation? I mean, either way, this sighting is intriguing and a bit spooky. What are your thoughts on this fascinating find? Let us know in the comments below. Haunting cave creature. I would call this explorer crazy because no one else would do such a thing in this situation. This explorer went into a cave late at night where perhaps no one had come for a long time. As soon as he entered, there was a creepy black creature inside that looked like a Bigfoot. After seeing it, he got scared, but he kept trying to touch it. Luckily, the creature didn't do anything to him and instead kept retreating. A few moments later, the man safely left the area, but whether to call him brave or crazy is up for you to decide. Forest Phantom. In 2021, a drone flying above a dense forest captured something truly baffling. The footage shows a few massive trees shaking violently, as if some powerful force is trying to tear these down. The trees sway back and forth, and it's clear that whatever is causing this commotion is incredibly strong. Well, you never know. That could be evidence of a Sasquatch. The idea of such a creature roaming the forest, hidden from human eyes, has fueled countless legends and sparked intense curiosity. As the drone hovers above, viewers can't help but wonder what could be responsible for this eerie scene. Creepy, glowy creature. It's not just wild animals that pose a risk in the woods late at night. Sometimes there could be alien-like figures there. A man was passing by the woods late at night when he noticed something was watching him. At first, he thought it might be a wild animal, but when he looked closely, it was a skinny, black creature with big, shiny eyes. He stood there for quite some time observing it, which I believe was risky. Luckily, he didn't harm it, and the man left the area sometime later. But what it truly was, that we may never know. 3,000-year-old mummy. Peruvian archaeologists discovered an approximately 3,000-year-old mummy in Lima. Initially, researchers found remains of the mummy's hair and skull in a cotton bundle during excavation, before uncovering the rest of the mummy. It was believed to be from the Manche culture, which thrived in the valleys of Lima between 1500 and 1000 BC.
muy posiblemente a lo que denominamos la cultura manchay.
Archaeologist Miguel Aguilar said that the Manche culture was associated with the construction of temples built in a U shape that pointed toward the sunrise. He suggested that the person had been left or offered as a sacrifice during the last phase of the construction of this temple.
Ha sido depositada o ofrendada en esta zona.
This discovery provided valuable insights into the religious practices and burial customs of the ancient Manche culture. Spooky Slender Man. A man was exploring the mountain when he noticed a giant slender figure on a distant mountain. If you think it looks like it's doing routine push-ups or something funny, well then you are wrong, because several sightings of similar creatures have been recorded in that area. The locals there believe that whenever this creature does things like this, it goes on some animal hunt. Therefore, the man who was recording it all thought it was better to leave that place without confronting it, which I happen to think was the right call. Utah Giant. In Utah, unusual things and creatures have been seen and have never been identified, but this mountain climber never believed anything and set out for Salt Lake City, Utah in search of his discoveries. As he was climbing up, he suddenly noticed a silhouette of a creature on a distant mountain, looking towards him in the foggy weather.
That thing's kind of creepy. It's like a person's silhouette up in them clouds.
At first, he thought it might be a human, but when he looked closely, its size and shape were not human-like. It seemed like some strange skinwalker instead. He immediately preferred to leave the area and didn't stop there at all. Maybe now all those rumors will seem true to this man.
I'm sorry. If it was your mountain, I'm sorry I broke it.
Mysterious marks. Archaeologists in Italy have discovered the remains of 9 Neanderthals in a prehistoric cave southeast of Rome, possibly hunted by hyenas. The fossilized bones, including skull fragments and broken jawbones, were found in the Guattari cave in the coastal town of San Felice Circeo. The Guattari cave was initially discovered by accident by a group of workers in 1939. 8 of the remains date from between 50,000 and 68,000 years ago, while the oldest could be 90,000 to 100,000 years old. Neanderthals, ancient cousins of Homo sapiens, are believed to have disappeared about 40,000 years ago, but small traces of their DNA still exist in modern humans. Dragon. You know how they say, don't look behind or else it will catch you? Well, they're not wrong. This man nearly met his fate when he did just that while exploring a cave. As he turned to leave, he caught sight of a massive horned beast, but it vanished in an instant. Convinced he had encountered a dragon, he swiftly retreated. Earlier, he had come across a strange blob on the ground, along with skeletal remains of an unknown creature. Trying to figure out what it was by grabbing a piece of it, he still couldn't tell who it belonged to, raising more questions than answers. Often, caves like this are rumored to be protected by giant dragons, and these remains might be of those who dared to take something from the cave. Well, you never know. With only a short clip, it's nearly impossible to identify the horned creature. Pale Resident. In this video, captured by a tourist during an expedition through Europe, the adventurer recounts his trip to the ancient cave in Hallstatt, Austria. This cave, dating back hundreds of millions of years and perched 10,000 feet above sea level, promised a captivating journey filled with ancient glaciers and rock formations. However, his expedition took a bizarre turn when he noticed a strange figure crawling on the ceiling. A pale and slender figure, devoid of any safety gear, was seen climbing, raising speculation about its identity. The tourist pondered whether it could be a cryptid or some other mysterious creature, perhaps even a ghost. Giant footprints. Intriguing discoveries often challenge our understanding of Earth's history, and one such mystery lies in South Africa's rugged terrain near the village of Umphaluzi. Michael Tellinger highlights a remarkable find.
Oh, wow.
A giant footprint embedded in rough granite, measuring a massive 1.2 meters in length.
There's the big toe and the other 4 toes, down to the small toe, down to the heel.
believed to date back anywhere between 200 million and 3 billion years. This discovery has sparked intense debate among scientists and adventurers. It was discovered in 1912 by a hunter named Stoffel Kotze in the remote wilderness of eastern Transvaal. Its authenticity remains uncertain due to its location. The rock's geological significance adds to the mystery, being part of the renowned Umpaloosa batholith, formed around 3.1 billion years ago.
Anybody that does a study of this will notice this piece sticking out here.
This captivating anomaly invites us to delve deeper into Earth's ancient past and unravel its secrets. Stone handprints. These stone handprints hold incredible significance in the history of the White Mountains. While their origins remain unclear, two stories are most regarded by the locals. One theory is that these handprints were left by the ancestral Eastern Shoshone people between 1000 and 1800 AD. The second theory suggests that through hundreds of years, visitors made the same motion with their hands, slowly wearing their handprints into the rock. It's like a time capsule, connecting us to those who walked these lands long ago. These handprints are more than just marks on rocks, though. They're a testament to human presence and connection to the land. When we see these handprints today, we feel awe and wonder at the lives and stories of those who came before us. Devil's Doorway. In southern Peru, near the Bolivian border, stands a striking red sandstone outcrop amidst the flat landscape, known locally as the Devil's Doorway of Aramumuru. This enigmatic site baffles both tourists and scholars alike. Carved into the stone is a peculiar false door, its origins shrouded in mystery. While it's believed that the ancient Incas may have utilized the site, its original creators remain unknown. Despite its crude construction, the door is said to emit distinct energy, with dowsers noting gendered channels flanking it. This area, rich in iron content, pulses with energy, attracting pilgrims and meditators for centuries. Skimpy Alien. This trail camera, set up in a remote field, caught something straight out of a movie. A monstrous figure that's sort of reminiscent of creatures from Hotel Transylvania. With its tall, stork-like appearance and bizarre gait, it resembled a zombie on the move, its long legs dominating the frame. Oddly, it seemed to lack any visible arms. While skepticism abounds, there's a lingering curiosity about the authenticity of the footage. The mystery persists, inviting speculation and debate. What's your take on this chilling capture? Possessed witch surveilling. Have you ever encountered a witch? Sounds scary, right?
Right.
Well, these two guys experienced it firsthand. As they record, a pale figure resembling a woman crawls up the rocks towards them. With pitch black eyes, thin hair, and a pale body, this being gives off a very demonic vibe. The scene is enough to send shivers down anyone's spines. While some may speculate it's a person in makeup, the unsettling aura leaves little room for reassurance. The fear in the boys' voices is obvious as they document this eerie sighting. Whether it's a hoax or a genuine encounter with the unknown remains uncertain. Who wouldn't be shaken to the core by such a sight? Spying cryptid dwarf. Encountering a mysterious figure near ancient Greek ruins, this tourist came across what appeared to be a cryptid dwarf observing him from nearby. Despite being noticed, the creature exhibited no signs of hostility, simply turning and swiftly retreating. Bearing resemblance to mythical folklore entities, it earned the title of a cryptid dwarf and is speculated to inhabit the vicinity of the historical ruins. Hidden in garage. In a peculiar encounter, this man found himself tidying up his family's dusty garage when he felt an eerie sensation of being watched. Glancing through a crack in the wall, he caught sight of a mysterious figure staring directly at him. Despite being discovered, the entity remained still, its intense stare unbroken, before abruptly disappearing. Initially mistaken for a common cat, its unusual behavior and lack of typical feline reactions hinted at a more extraordinary origin. This unusual experience left the man puzzled, pondering the nature of this mysterious observer. Subscriber's pick. In the remote mountains of Afghanistan, this chilling encounter unfolded for one military soldier during a patrol mission in 2002. As the troops ventured deep into the rugged terrain of the Kandahar province, they came across a mysterious cave, scattered with army equipment, but devoid of any sign of their missing comrades. Suddenly, a huge spider emerged from the darkness, a monstrous arachnid. With its hairy legs, menacing fangs, and an unsettling odor, the creature filled the soldiers with fear. In a flurry of action, they kept aiming at that giant spider. After 30 seconds of steady focus, they finally managed to stop the creature, making it fall to the ground. The soldiers, shaken by the encounter, loaded the giant spider onto a Chinook helicopter, never to be seen again. Despite official denials from the government, the legend of the Kandahar giant spider persists among those who fought it in the region, leaving lingering questions about what truly lurks in Afghanistan's mountainous terrain.